What's up guys, today's video is on the top 3 best fitness trackers in 2024. Through extensive research and testing, I've put together a list of options that'll meet the needs of different types of buyers, so whether it's price performance or its particular use, we've got you covered. For more information on the products, I've included links in the description box down below which are updated for the best prices. Now let's get started. Number 3. Garmin Vivosmart 5. Rather than completely redesigning the tracker, Garmin has made some small, yet significant tweaks to the design of the Vivosmart 5 to improve its usability. The main one is adding a physical button that allows you to navigate around the watch, pause, and stop an activity. While this might seem like a strange choice, it's a welcome change, especially as we found the touchscreen on the Vivosmart 4 to be a little fiddly to use and occasionally a little unresponsive. The Vivosmart 5 has a monochrome OLED display that is 66% larger than the display on its predecessor. This does make it easier to read messages on the watch, and unlike the Vivosmart 4, text can now scroll across the screen. Garmin says the Vivosmart 5 has a battery life of around 7 days, and this was pretty accurate during testing, as long as the all-day blood oxygen monitoring was turned off. With the all-day monitoring turned on, the battery life was reduced to around 3 days maximum. The Vivosmart 5 gives you GPS tracking through your phone, blood oxygen monitoring, and continuous heart rate monitoring. Like a lot of the other best Garmin watches, the Vivosmart 5 is pretty good on a sleep tracking front. It's lightweight and comfortable enough to wear when you're sleeping and gives you a good picture of your sleep patterns. When it comes to workout tracking, the Vivosmart 5 has definitely been designed for casual activities. If you have a Vivosmart 3 or 4 on your wrist, there's no doubt about it, the Vivosmart 5 is a huge upgrade. It's easier to use thanks to the physical button, and it's a solid fitness tracker that will give you a good insight into your day-to-day health. Number 2. Fitbit Sense 2. The Fitbit Sense 2 is an advanced fitness tracking smartwatch that helps monitor your mood with continuous EDA readings. Design and battery life are other major highlights, though no support for third-party apps or Google programs at launch might give you pause. The Fitbit Sense 2 design looks familiar at a glance, but some changes have been made to benefit comfort. It's been engineered to establish a lower center of gravity and sit more flush to the wearer's wrist. The Sense 2 is 10% thinner and 15% lighter than the previous generation, and I felt the difference. In my experience testing smartwatches, the original Fitbit Sense's standout feature has switched from passive to proactive. Besides the CEDA sensor, ECG is the Fitbit Sense's other premium health tool. With the ECG app and irregular heart rhythm notifications, the Sense is able to spot possible signs of atrial fibrillation. The Fitbit Sense 2 is rated for up to 6 full days of charge, which is one of the longest battery life estimates for a smartwatch. The Fitbit Sense 2 is a fantastic fitness and health tracking smartwatch specifically. It offers some of the most robust wellness sensors and insights on the market, making it the best Fitbit companion for anyone who'll commit to getting in touch with their body and feelings. Number 1. Fitbit Charge 6. The best fitness tracker on the market just got better, with Google Maps, YouTube Music, and Google Wallet built in. The side button is also back, which makes navigating around the watch easier, and there are new exercise modes. The Charge 6 versus the Charge 5. You get a nice, bright color display, and a device that has gentle curves and blend seamlessly into its strap. While my personal preferences tend towards large hunking devices like the Garmin Epix 2, I can appreciate the smaller, lighter, and more graceful Charge 6. The Charge 6 smaller display much more difficult to read while out on a run. The Charge 6 display shows your pace as the largest figure, and above it, in very tiny numbers, is your distance. When it comes to tracking your health is sleep. The Charge 6 has the same SpO2 pulse oximeter sensor to better help you understand your sleeping patterns. Like previous models, the Charge 6 has all of Fitbit's standard sleep tracking metrics. Fitbit says the Charge 6 should last up to 7 days before you need to recharge the device. After 1 day, not using GPS, the watch had dropped by 15%. A 30-minute run using the band's GPS dropped the battery life an additional 10%. One clever feature is that you can set the Charge 6 to use your phone's GPS when it's in range, and automatically switch to its internal GPS if you leave your phone behind. The Fitbit Charge 6 is definitely one of the best fitness trackers on the market for most people. The upgrades made on the Fitbit Charge 5, namely the re-addition of a side button and the Google Apps, have made an already great fitness tracker even better. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.